Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Vivian from ThePaperLetterBlog. I also like to call myself the Chatty Pen Pal channel, and today I have another fun tutorial for you. Now, the title of this video probably already suggested, but yes, I am finally doing another giveaway. It has been quite a while since I did one of these, and when I do giveaways I normally like to do so-called hidden giveaways, so I won't announce it in the title or in the description. I'll just secretly mention it somewhere in the video. But now I thought, kind of a celebratory moment, we're going to do a big giveaway. So I have three little folders here. This is going to be for the Instagram winner, this one is going to be for the Patreon winner over on Patreon, and this one is going to a YouTube subscriber / comment. The Instagram and YouTube giveaway are going to be nearly similar. You're going to receive one postcard, so I have this love design for the YouTube winner and this happy vibes design for the Instagram winner. You're going to win one little magnetic bookmark, this one for the YouTube winner, and then there's a green one for the Instagram winner. I'll show you close in a second. And then everyone is going to also win one of these puffy and Monstera / houseplant sticker sheets, and both the YouTube and the Instagram giveaway are going to win 7 big stickers, namely gold Let's Make It Cozy, gold Being Organized Feels Good, this sticker I feel mocked by, and these big houseplant ones. So both Instagram as well as YouTube are going to win this pack and 7 of these stickers. The Patreon pack is the same, but you win a postcard and then you win 2 bookmarks. So this one down here and this one up here. And Patreon winners win, of course, the puffy stickers, but instead of 7 big stickers they win 15. So the Patreon pack is slightly bigger. This pack can be won by anyone who is in the member tier over on Patreon. So if you haven't joined yet and you've been thinking of joining, now might be a good time because you could win a bigger pack. But if you don't want to join, don't worry, you still have 2 more chances of winning, which is of course over on Instagram and over here on YouTube. Now, I'm not going to tell you yet what you have to do. I honestly don't know yet when I started this video, but of course it's going to be some sort of you have to follow me, you have to like this video, and you have to leave a certain comment. But we will figure all that out as we go, because as you can see I already made a little folder for both Patreon and Instagram, and now the last thing we're going to do is also make one of these for YouTube, which brings us to today's tutorial. As you can see, I made 2 different varieties, and today we're going to make a 3rd variety. So I also wanted to make 3 different ones to kind of show you, hey, there is a ton of different options you can do. Don't be limited, don't feel like you have to exactly follow what I did, but give it your own spin. So the base of these pockets is a little, I don't know, a pocket, a little folder in the middle. This holds this sticker sheet, and of course it's also going to hold a little note I'm writing later. But when you're doing a pen pal letter, you could also use this for your letter, of course, or other big goodies. So it starts with a big pocket in the middle, and then we have flaps. The Patreon one has 2 flaps, flapping like that, and these have little, I don't know if you realize, but these are actually little pockets. So this is like this is open so that you can already see the goodies, and then we have another one here which is just slightly smaller, and then we have all of the stickers in here. So as you can see, instead of 1 of each, patrons get 2 of each of the big stickers. So this is one option you could do. Little flaps, and then of course you could use the middle, this middle part, you could leave it blank, you could write a quote on there such as I did, you could decorate it, or you could even put more goodies if you like, and then it flaps like that. And this one for Instagram has again the same pocket in the middle, and then it has one flap instead of two. So this has a little diagonal pocket and then the bookmark to hold together the goodies. So these are just two options, but there's going to be tons and tons more. I just wanted to show you that there is multiple options. Now for today's tutorial we're going to make a third one for the YouTube winner. So whoever wins this giveaway is going to win the pocket we are making today. Let me put all of this aside and I'll start with the giveaway. Now, as always, I will try to find everything that I will use today and link it down below, such as the glass mat and everything I'm using, but the goodies we're giving away today, as well as this paper pad I'm going to use, I cannot link because they're from a Dutch store called HEMA. I cannot link them because the site is in Dutch and there's literally no use. So, but other than that, I'll try to link everything I'm using today. So, I wrote down my measurements. This is kind of give or take. You could make it bigger, you could make it smaller. I'm even alternating my measurements when I did two different ones. So just take whatever paper you have and roll with it. First thing you're going to need, I'm using this sort of thicker than paper light cardstock that is in a Flow magazine, but you could use printed double-sided paper, doesn't really matter, because we're first going to create the base pocket. Now, as you can see, you're only really going to see one side. Of course, if you open it, you will still see the inside of the paper, but it's perfectly fine if it's single-sided. I'm going to use the pink side for this, and the paper we're going to need is in size 8 1/4 of an inch in like wide and 8 inches high. So let me score that and we'll get back to you. Then what we are going to do is we're going to score this 8 1/4 side in half. You can fold it, you can score it, whichever you prefer. I'm just going to score it. So if you find the middle, that would be 4 1/8 of an inch. But of course you can just fold it because that's literally all we do. See, pocket coming together. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold over a teeny tiny bit of the top and bottom so that we can create our pocket, so that we can glue it more easily. So I'm going to score, what did I do, 1/4 of an inch from both the top as well as the bottom. Whoops. And what this does is it creates a little glue flap, because of course you could put glue directly onto the page, but that is going to get kind of messy, and when you fold it over like that, it'll look a lot neater and it will be a lot easier to glue. Then we're going to cut off half of the glue flap, just one side. So cut off 1/2 of the glue flap so that one side does have a glue flap, the other side does not. It doesn't matter which side you cut off, just cut off one side. And then we are going to glue these flaps and turn it into a pocket, but first I'm going to use a circle punch. No, a bigger one. I'm going to use a circle punch to create that little bite out of the paper, which you can see here, so that the receiver will know, hey, it's actually a pocket. So you could use scissors for that, you can leave it if you like, but I'm just going to take a teeny tiny half circle out, completely eyeballing that, I don't really care. But this one had a really ugly paper on the inside, so I just decided to cover that, as you can see, with some craft paper. Just a little tip, you don't have to cover the entire inside. If you don't like the way that little piecey looks, just put a tiny piece of paper down. So now we're going to glue this in. Now, while that dries, there are two things we can do for the pockets. For the first pocket, which is the Instagram giveaway, I made the pocket the exact size, or it's like slightly smaller, but nearly the exact size of the pocket. And then I taped it onto the project, as you can see, with a strip of washi tape. So it's a loose pocket, tape that on there with washi tape, which is perfectly fine, but it is a little bit less sturdy. What is sturdier is when you use an extra long piece of paper strip on one side and actually glue that on the back of the pocket. So it's not adhered here with washi tape, it's literally stuck on there by taping or by gluing the paper in the back of the project. I'm thinking I'm also going to do that. The only thing you have to keep in mind first is, do you, like me, want a slight piece of paper showing, or do you want the pocket to be slightly smaller so that it is exactly the same size as the paper underneath? I personally really like this look because you get a little peek of the pocket underneath here, you get a peek there, and you get a peek there, so that you kind of know that there's more going on than just these two pockets. But if you want them to be exactly this measurement, you're of course going to have to adapt the paper sizes to that. But I'm doing this tutorial now, kind of making a similar pocket like that, so I'm going to do it this way. And for that we need a pocket. We need a piece of paper that is 3 5/8 of an inch, 3 5/8 of an inch by 4 1/8 of an inch. No, by 8 1/4 of an inch. Sorry, the complete size is 8 1/4 of an inch. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold that or score that at 4 inches. Again, if you work with centimeters, I apologize, but my scoreboard is in inches. But you can of course eyeball this, because that is how I originally made the pockets as well. I just use measurements for the tutorial. So I scored it there so that, as you can see, we have a slight, the bottom paper is slightly bigger than the top paper, so that we can stick that down at the back of our pocket. So I'm also going to carefully score that so that we know where to put glue. And there we go. So that's going to be pocket 1. For pocket 2 we're going to do the same, but we need to keep in mind that this piece of paper needs to be on the other side. Otherwise both of our pockets are going to go this way, while we of course want one of the pockets to go that way. So we're again going to grab a piece of paper that is 3 5/8 of an inch. 3 5/8 by 8 1/4. This paper already is. We're going to score, we're going to flip it upside down this time. I almost made the same mistake. Flip it upside down and then again score it at 4 inches. And then we fold the paper over, and this time we have the little flap on the other side. So mirrored. Of course, if you're going to do both of them at the same side, then you need to do them at the same side as well. That came out really weird. And then just carefully fold that over as well. And there we go. My coffee has gone completely cold. Now the last thing so we have our little glue flaps here. Glue flap on one side and glue flap on the other side. The last thing we're going to do before we actually glue them down is of course create our pockets. You can, like I did, die cut a shape out of the middle so that you have like a little peeking window. Or you could even use the same circle punch again to punch out a little circle at the top. You could do whatever you please. You could leave them like that, but I'm going to create the same sort of half pocket kind of look. I'm just going to use my scissors and really eyeball this. Oh, maybe we should use scalloped scissors. Just had an idea. Okay, I had more. I mean, who didn't have these as a kid? I have more of them, but I cannot seem to find them. But I'm actually going to use these to carefully cut a little a little pocket out of here. So I completely eyeballed that. There's no measurements to be followed, but I created 2 kind of playful pockets that will hold the goodies. So now all we need to do is of course glue these down. I'm just going to use a piece of glue and yeah, that's not that hard.
I completely forgot to say this, but I hope you all know this giveaway is not sponsored. I purchased all the goodies and everything used with my own money.
Now, this is of course not that hard. I just glued them at the bottom and at the little flap. We're going to let these dry for a little bit and then we're going to decorate this pocket. The only thing I need to cover up is this little piece of paper, text, and this little piece of text because there was because this is from a magazine, and then I'm going to decorate it with some stickers, maybe a little quote. You can do it whichever you please, and I'm going to do that, speed it up.
So, while we are speeding through this, I thought it was time to go back to my regular, usual style and do a voiceover telling you why I wanted to celebrate. In all honesty, a lot has happened on my YouTube channel, but I have been planning this giveaway for quite a few weeks/months now. I actually purchased these goodies back in June, July, if I'm not mistaken. So this has been a long time coming, but I wanted to do a big giveaway celebrating the growth of my YouTube, I guess. I know a lot of YouTubers normally would celebrate like 5,000 subscribers, 6,000 subscribers, 7,000 subscribers. I'm almost at 8,000 now, which is kind of crazy, but I'm trying not to focus on that too much because I'll just stress myself out over it. Like, 8,000 subscribers, is that enough? You know, those kind of thoughts, which definitely do not help. And 8,000 subscribers would be a really, really cool milestone if we hit it one day. But I did want to celebrate the growth of my channel in kind of a more, in a way that is less focused on numbers, if that makes sense. So what I want to focus on is the achievements I'm making, such as celebrating 2 years of having a PO box, which is literally insane. Of course, I'm temporarily closing it now, but that's just temporary, and that's just so that I can figure out how I'm gonna go, how I'm gonna handle all of this. But I also want to celebrate things like having been able to start a Patreon. I have a Patreon now for quite a while, which I don't know if all of you know, but I have a Patreon now, which is really, really cool. So many of you have joined already, and that is one of the reasons why I wanted to celebrate. I don't know, kind of stand still at the big/little things. So this is a very belated celebratory giveaway, but I hope you like it nonetheless.
Okay, I think our pockets have dried.
Pockets have dried. And now all we have to do is put in the goodies.
I chose simple decorations today. I don't normally decorate with stickers, but I think it turned out quite fab. We have our puffy sticker sheet, which goes in the big pocket here. Then the card doesn't fit, but I already knew that up front. Then we have the circle stickers, which we are going to pop in here. And then we have the plant stickers. Absolutely love these. Of course, I got myself a set as well. They are going in this pocket. And then last but not least, we have the magnet, which I keep losing, but it's over here. Just need to decide where we're going to stick it. I'm thinking here so that I can keep all the goodies together. I decided for this one not, and for this one as well by the way, not to decorate the front because I quite like the print and because the inside is already decorated, but of course you could also decorate these. Last thing I want to tell you is that I took quite a bit of inspiration, I forgot to tell you that, I took quite a bit of inspiration from especially these two mails that I received in my PO box. This one, as you can see, is quite similar. It has the pocket in the middle and then the little flaps on the side. And this is another one I received. Slightly similar idea, just yeah, just different. But I used these as inspiration because I knew that I wanted to send these particular sets of goodies. I just didn't know how to send them, so I kind of worked with these ideas and went from there. So that is the giveaway. As you can see, I did decorate that one. Blah blah blah. That is the giveaway. This is the Instagram one, the orange one. This is the Patreon one, the light blue greenish one, and then of course the one we made today will be sent to one of you over here on YouTube. So if you want to join these, go to Instagram for the Instagram one, go to Patreon if you're a Patreon member and want to join the Patreon giveaway, and if you want to join this giveaway for this cutie that we made together today, including the postcard, which I keep forgetting. The postcards also have to go in there. One postcard per mail. If you want to join, let me know in a comment down below. I don't really know anything fun, so I'm just gonna ask you, what is your favorite houseplant and why? My favorite houseplant currently is a Monstera monkey. My favorite houseplant right now currently is a Monstera monkey mask because it grows everywhere. But I love so many houseplants, so basically what I'm asking you is to help me fill up my wish list. So let me know in a comment down below what your favorite houseplant is. Of course, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, and you are more than welcome to join all of the giveaways if you can. The only thing is, if you win one of them, you're kind of like excluded from the other ones, because I want to give everyone a fair chance, and it would be a very big coincidence, but it is still possible that one person would win 2 or 3 giveaways, and of course that's not what we want. So choose wisely. Let me know your favorite houseplant in a comment down below. I will be picking a winner 2 weeks from today. I'm going to pick the winner in a comment down below in the comments. I'm going to leave the name of the person in the comments, is what I'm trying to say, and I'm also going to reply to your comment, so keep an eye out on your YouTube 2 weeks from now. I might also mention it in the new video that I will be posting then. So 2 weeks from today. I wish you all the best of luck. I hope you guys enjoyed this giveaway. Thank you so much for being my supporters, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!